Good evening. It's your boy Ron Big Black Garrett. I just wanted to come to you today because a lot of the people that I'm talking to and speaking to and trying to encourage in keto and other things. Hey, my life is not just about keto. My life is also about encouraging people. I'm a Christian, so I really try to encourage my brothers and sisters. But you need to understand that I also encourage people of many different faiths, just as God would have me do. That's what a Christian's supposed to be about. Doesn't mean that I accept their doctrine. It doesn't mean that I accept their lifestyles or any of these other things for my own living purposes. But I respect all people, all humanity, for being creations of the God that I serve. So, having said that, I really wanted to address today that so many of you are struggling. You're not struggling because things in your life are hard. You're struggling because you're always under the thumb of someone else's thoughts and opinions of you. One of the things I'd like to say about the ketogenic diet and some of the other things that we do, if you really understand that it's not always a weight loss thing, it's not always a health thing. Sometimes learning how to take your life into your own hands, or if you're a Christian as I am, learning how to put everything that you do in God's hands, then you take back some of that control of some of the things that have caused you to get the way you are in the first place. A lot of people gain weight because of all the things that are done and said negatively towards them during their lifetimes. This has been proven scientifically. Negative words can truly affect a person, can affect their mood, can affect their body chemistry. But we don't have to live that way. One of the things that I love about the ketogenic diet and even the paleo diet, low carb, high fat, all of these different things, what I really love about them is that they give you a measure of control back if you allow it to. But the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you decide that other people's opinions are not as important as yours. Now, take this thing that you learn during this process of losing weight or increasing your health, fighting back disease. Take that and extrapolate that out over into your own life. It doesn't have to stay in the diet realm, the so-called diet realm, and I'm air quoting here. It doesn't have to stay there. Everything that you do trying to live a ketogenic lifestyle or live a paleo lifestyle or any lifestyle that's going to change your life, you can be sure that you can apply those same principles outside of that realm to make your life a happier one. But it's up to you. You can continue to allow yourself to be hurt by others' words, really, that don't have any control over you unless you give them that power. I decided a long time ago in my life not to have let people's words have power over me anymore. When I grew up, a lot of you know this story. When I was growing up, I was told over and over and over again because I didn't do well in school that I was dumb. I was told that I was never going to amount to anything. I've said it on a number of podcasts, and I don't say these things to try to deride or make the people in my family or whoever said those things feel bad. That's not my intention. But the truth is the truth. And the truth is that those things were spoken over to me. I was always told that I was dumb because, like I said, I didn't do well in school. But I didn't do well in school because of the environment that I lived in. Death was always around the corner. Poverty was full existence for me. Domestic abuse. All of these things that I grew up in, living in a neighborhood where the threat of people breaking into your homes and doing harm to you, or just fighting the threat of being killed every day because of knuckleheads and thugs and all of these other things. It can put calluses on your heart. But when I joined the Army back in 1985, an incredible thing happened. The same process that was used to bring me down through negativity, that process of some people speaking positively in my life started turning my life around. I was told how intelligent I was. People couldn't believe that I wasn't trying to go to college. I wasn't trying to take advantage of the Army's educational system to do those things because they're like, you're one of the smartest people I've ever met. Now, fast forward to where I'm at today, having gone to college. having a 3.67 GPA, and all of these other things. Barely graduated high school, but have a 3.67 GPA in college. What was the difference? The difference is I started believing the positive words and I stopped listening to the negative words. You can't get me to listen to negativity now. I have no time for it. I have no space for it. I defend others when people are being negative, but I also teach them not to live in that space. You know, I can't help anyone if they don't decide to help themselves. It's very difficult for God to help someone that doesn't want to listen to his advice and help themselves, if you believe as I do as a Christian. And it's definitely very difficult for anyone to make progress if they don't decide to stop listening to negativity. So that's what this whole thing is about tonight. It was really on my mind. I really stopped doing what I was doing. If I pull the curtain back, I'll let you know that I was just watching TV. I was watching an entertainment show, a contest, and it popped up into my head, and it's been bothering me because I'm speaking to so many people who are constantly concerned about what others are saying about them. And I tell you today, just stop it. If you are doing what's best for you, or even if it goes against the current medical advice, if you've researched and you feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing for you and it's working for you, you know, the doctors and everybody told me that low carb, high fat wasn't the way to go and all of these other things. I had been listening to their advice for over 15 years, almost 20 years, and all I did was get fatter and unhealthier. And they could never tell me how to correct things. Now my blood work and everything comes back and it's perfect. I'm healthier than a 25-year-old and I'm 51. And I'm building muscle. People say you can't build muscle on what I'm doing, and I'm building muscle at 51 years old. So sometimes we have to go outside of the box, as they say, to get the results that we want. But the box I'm asking you to step out of tonight is that box of negativity, of allowing people to control your lives with their words. You deserve to be the you that you desire to be. You deserve to be the you if you believe, as I do as a Christian, to be the person that God has designed you to be. It's up to you, though. You have to choose today whether or not you're going to continue to allow people to be negative to you, or you're going to make a change and decide that as a part of your journey, you're going to respectively tell people, hey, back off. Thank you. If I need your help, I'll ask you. Hey, I know that's a tough deal, but the power that comes from that is so awesome and so strengthening to your soul that it will catapult you to greater heights. It will make you become the person that you want to be, the person that God has designed you to be, if you believe as I do. So that's my encouragement for you today. I didn't really mean to ramble on, but I get fired up when I see people take control of the blessings that they have, that God has blessed them with, take control of the life that they've been blessed to live. I get real fired up. I get fired up when people break off decades or years of negativity and decide to go ahead and walk their own path. I get fired up about that, and I'm going to continue to be fired up about that. That doesn't mean that I'm going to down the people that can't do that, because I believe that over time, if you continue to listen to positive things, you'll have positive results. Hey, I love you. I'm praying for you. Whether you want my prayers or not, you have no choice, because I pray. And I pray for those, no matter what religion you are. I pray that you're blessed today. And I just thank you for allowing me to come into your life and say a few words. Hopefully you'll receive them in the intent that they were brought tonight. But if you don't, that's okay too, see, because I don't really worry about what you think. I'm going to do what I need to do regardless. And I encourage you to live your life in that manner. And if you need help, you can always holler at your boy. Hey, I love you. God bless you. Peace.